Hiya, my name's Andy, and welcome back to the channel. Now, we're about to jump into the finale of House of the Dragon Season 2. Last episode was probably one of my favourites so far, just because we saw a lot of dragon action, but not the violent sort of dragon action, which was good. We obviously saw Ulf and Hugh claim dragons, which was amazing. It also looked like Rhaena may have been about to claim a dragon as well over at the Vale, but I'm not sure. We didn't actually see anything sort of happen there, but that's kind of what was implied. I think she was going to look for the dragon. Daemon's obviously still doing his thing at Harrenhal, and Aemon saw Ulf flying over King's Landing on Silverwing and chased him back to Dragonstone, but saw Rhaenyra stood there with all the dragons. So he's now aware of what he's up against. It's going to be a massive cliffhanger, isn't it? Oh, well, anyway, I've managed to get through work today and avoid all spoilers, so yeah, I think let's jump into this. This is House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 8.
100 of your golden dragons.
Break the blockade and it will benefit you.
Do you think that we lack for buyers for our tapestries and perfumes? We sell where we please.
This is the Triarchy.
It seems you need us more than we need you.
The stepstones.
What of them?
Give us the stepstones.
Those rocks have been disputed for a generation. Taken slaves, cargo.
Give them to us outright if you prevail. And all that will cease. We will impose a simple tax on those passing through.
He's a twat if he takes that deal.
Very well. The Prince Regent may have me hanged for this.
With the armada we send now, you can topple the Prince Regent and sit the Iron Throne yourself.
Of course, there is one more condition. The commander of our fleet must agree to go with you. If he does not lead them, they will not fight.
Very well. Let us meet this commander then.
This is Tyler Lannister of Casterly Rock.
What sort of man are you? I will not sail with a man who cannot best me.
At what?
That's very weird. Where have we burnt? Or was that not you, Aemond? Oh, it was not. What was it? I couldn't tell. I looked like a smaller dragon, but that might have been Vhagar in the distance.
I must ask your grace to steel yourself. We must leave King's Landing quickly, and we will not return for some time.
What?
The Pretender has found 3 new riders for her dragons. Your brother thought the same. He has gone in fury to Sharp Point and laid waste to the whole of the town.
Okay. That was him.
She really did it then.
I fear so.
So what was the fucking point in all this then? I am the king. Why must I run?
Because the Prince Regent is going to kill you. You were in danger before, and now he is thwarted and he is angry. There is no telling what he will do, but you have an opportunity while he is
An
away.
opportunity to push him out.
And what then? When Rhaenyra descends on you with her 7 dragons and you without Vhagar, what then?
My dragon is dead. I am burnt and disgusting and alone. And I'm a cripple. My cock is destroyed. Did they tell you that? It burst into flames like a sausage on a spit.
Do not despair, your grace. There are better days ahead. We will return, and the people will rise up.
I can't even piss without it running down my leg.
They will be tired of endless deprivation. Aegon the Victorious, risen from the ashes. Aegon the Rebuilder.
Aegon the realm's delight.
I do feel for him. He's obviously an asshole, but he doesn't deserve what he's got. I mean, maybe he does, I don't know, but it's hard to watch. Take it she's been out here for a while then? Oh, of course, Jace isn't happy, is he?
What are you doing here? Remove your feet from the table.
I'd rather not. Ulf.
It's not up to you.
Who's it up to, then? Boy?
He is the Prince, Ulf. Prince Jacaerys Velaryon.
Prince Jacaerys Velaryon. Right here. He lives here.
I'll have an apology from you.
Ah! The young prince! Let them tell us we don't have Targaryen blood, eh?
My mother is the queen.
Dragon riders, both.
It's a sacred inheritance of which you know nothing.
Forgive him, my prince. He's not much used to the manners of court.
Or any manners at all, I'd say. Do you know what has happened? The so-called Prince Regent has burned Sharppoint down to its stones. Will you prepare to face such an enemy? Or will you stay here and make yourself easy? If you hinder our efforts through sloth or unreadiness, I will see you hanged and your body fed to the dogs in the street.
I meant no disrespect, my prince.
So awkward.
We know little of who they are, and what is the strength of their character.
The beasts have been claimed. You now have a great advantage. You must strike, quickly.
I had hoped my advantage may be in deterrence.
Aemon thought himself invincible. He has now discovered he is not. He'll be angry, desperate.
You speak truly. I wish it was not so. How goes the Sea Snake?
My ship is no longer the Sea Snake. I've given her a new name. Queen who never was. What I do now, I do for her. Your Grace, you are ready. You have 6 dragons under your banner. But the Lannisters are marching, and the High Towers from Old Town. You must crush this beast. At its head. And before too many days have flown. There is, of course, another player that is yet to be revealed.
Your Grace, Sir Alfred Broom has come to see you.
Oh.
May I have a word in private, Your Grace? I was faithful to the king, your brother. I pledged my banners to Rhaenyra, his heir. But there are battles to be fought.
You are a leader of men. If you declare yourself, your lords will follow you.
Oh, f*** off.
Never took you for a turncloak. Rhaenyra's intentions are good, but what we need is a king.
We can't decide where he's going to hug him or kill him. And I do get the point. Rhaenyra, even now, still doesn't want to go to war.
Let no vessel come or go from our harbour without our inspection.
This will hinder the work of the fishing boats. The people depend on them for sustenance.
They will need no sustenance if they are slaughtered by the enemy. We must all make our sacrifices.
He's a prick, isn't he?
We didn't order the blockade.
No, but we are the crown, so they expect us to break it.
I was happier before I was queen.
So was she.
What would you think about leaving this place?
Where would I go?
Helena, here you are. Mother.
Just going to bed.
The crown has need of your service.
Now?
The pretenders raise new riders against us, and we must answer in kind. I need you to fly with Dreamfire to battle.
Aemon.
I do not wish to fight.
Our wishes must take second place now.
I won't burn anyone.
It isn't a question.
They have defiled our birthright, made commoners into dragon lords. It is a sin and must be punished.
May I remind you, your sister is still the queen.
As you were once. And you see now what is the consequence of your weakness. We are in peril today more than yesterday.
Was it peril that moved you to burn the town of Sharppoint? Peril or basest fury at your own humiliation? You wish to rule the Seven Kingdoms, but you rain ruin and death upon its small folk when you've been insulted. And now you seek to corrupt your sister, of all our line the gentlest and most deserving of your protection.
Who will protect her if she cannot protect herself?
And who will she be if her mind is broken?
It is no longer our rule that is threatened. Our very lives would you not have us prevail?
Not like this. Not like this!
I have goosebumps. See, even now, both of them, Alicent and Rhaenyra, don't want war.
Grand Maester. I must again request your assistance. I need passage, and your discretion.
Do you think nothing of your oath, Lord Commander?
I think of nothing else, my lord.
Steward son, from Dawn, fucking the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I could send you to the war.
You could. Stay in the High Tower name for a generation.
She is my sister.
She saved my life. Twice. Since then, she has been the beacon I follow. Do not think I have no shame in me, sir. Desire for women has brought me grief after grief.
Then resist it.
Oh, would that it was so simple.
Your brothers in the King's Guard run away.
Do they? Perhaps they do. Or perhaps all men are corrupt.
That is a bleak philosophy.
My philosophy was this. But now, the dragons dance, and men are like dust under their feet. And all our fine thoughts, all our endeavors are as nothing. We march now toward our annihilation. To die will be a kind of relief. Don't you think?
Why am I crying for f***ing Kristen Cole? I suppose dragons do kind of put a lot of stuff into perspective though, don't they? There's nothing you can do. Doesn't matter. Oh god. Oh, was that Lannister?
You have impressed me, Lord Timon. Have you ever eaten the flesh of your enemies?
I have not. And I would not.
So you reject the hospitality of my house? A jest, my lord.
It does not befit a prince to pout.
I'm not pouting.
What would you call it then?
I'm reading.
You're angry.
Aren't you?
I don't see what good it would do.
They are an insult to us. To what makes us Targaryens. If any common lout can ride a dragon, then...
That does not make me common. Or you.
You know what I am.
I don't care. You are the crown prince. The son of the rightful queen. Do you believe that you are the first noble heir who was not sired by his noble father? Such is the way of the world, Jace. And in resenting it, you only diminish yourself.
I've heard the whispers the whole of my life.
Then prove to them that you are worthy. Get up and take your place by your mother's side.
For you'll be sailing many days. Afore you get some more, salute the captain's daughter.
You have proven yourself most accommodating. I will be pleased to sail at your side. To the gullet on the morrow! And let the sea snake rue the day we meet again.
God.
It is late.
Oh, before you go, you are a handsome man, and you have proven your worth. I wish to have children by you.
You want me to?
Indeed. I want you to fuck my wives.
How many wives do you have?
More wine here.
Taming a dragon's thirsty work.
Oh, and some more of these little birds.
He's quite...
The three of you are not of noble birth, but you have done a thing never dreamed of before now. I have entrusted you with a power only few have known. Serve me well, and I will make you knights of the realm.
What do you think of that, boys? We'll be knights.
Just like that.
We will not fail you, my queen.
What must we do?
We must strike while we have the advantage, and end this war. Learn your beasts and your commands. You will fly in 2 days' time.
What about Vhagar?
She is fearsome, but she is one dragon. Prince Regent cannot defend against all of us.
I'll take him on myself. Silver Wings a goer she is. We're afraid of nothing.
There will be time enough to see which one of us is a coward.
I said more of these little birds.
A knight will comport himself with grace at the Queen's table.
Best make me a knight, then.
There is a message from Harrenhal, Your Grace.
Damon?
Damon has raised his army, but Sir Simon fears treachery.
I will not allow it. Adam, come with me.
Do you never sleep, witch?
I'm going to the God's Wood.
What the actual shit is going on?
When you came here, you were a closed fist. But you've discovered, I think, that this world will not be governed. You do not scoff.
I'm no longer inclined to.
I'm pleased to hear it. All your life, you've sought to command your own fate. But today you are ready.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus, I have goosebumps.
It's all a story. You know your part. You know what you must do.
Sister, our mother is not a dragon rider. She cannot understand that you and I have a true occult heat. Come with me to Harrenhal. We will lay waste to Damon and his army.
And if I refuse, will you burn me as you did Aegon?
That is a lie.
I saw it. You burned him, and you let him fall.
What you say is treason.
Aegon will be king again. He's yet to see victory. And you'll be dead. You were swallowed up in the god's eye, and you were never seen again.
I could have you killed.
It wouldn't change anything.
I'm not saying much in this episode, and I'm sorry. Oh! And they can say hello to each other. The dragons, I mean. Oh, please, Damon, don't be a knob.
I am the Castellan Sir Simon Strong, Your Grace. Well met.
I love this guy.
My queen, I did not think to see you here yourself.
Hello, Mum. There he is.
I wasn't expecting you.
I see you have done well here.
They have sworn to me.
And to whom are you sworn?
Ruson taptilierik sostawa. Sola armazis. Soprumi vejume.
He gets it finally.
The realm's only hope is a leader who can unite it, and my brother chose you. You are the true queen, Rhaenyra. First of her name, protector of the realm. I am meant to serve you until death or the end of our story.
Ine arli credruchas separ morjulias.
Nuki koston dawor, silutan. My queen.
Oh, this is amazing.
For every one of us who falls, 100 of them, there will be no mercy! We fight for our queen!
Got bits of tissue stuck all over my face now, probably.
You sent for me, Lord Hand.
I wish to set out on good terms with my first mate.
Have I been remiss in my duties?
You've done what is asked of you, and more. You have been given a position to which all who serve here aspire.
I will endeavor to improve myself.
I am trying to help you.
I don't think he wants to be given it, though, does he? He wants to earn it.
Is this the help you offer after all these years?
I mean no offense. You may go.
Do you know what it was like for us to grow up fatherless? Do you know what hunger does to a boy?
You are dismissed.
I watched the man beside me walk past with his son and heir, choosing sweetmeats to eat after supper by the fire. Now you remember I live. I am an honorable man, and I will serve you because I must. But if it is all the same, I will decline any offers of help. I will continue as I began. Alone.
Fuck's sake. She is determined to get that dragon, isn't she? I mean, in fairness, I would be the same if I knew there was a dragon hanging around my house.
The gods favor you. They put the means to victory in your hands.
And yet, to claim it, I must strike. And in striking, I doom thousands to their deaths.
Be strong. You know you are just. You must not let the realm fall to those who care for power more than peace.
And who pays the price? Come.
Begging your pardon, Your Grace.
I had to see you.
Whoa.
I've been, I think, mistaken.
In what?
I was raised to believe there was an order to things. I resented you, I think, for caring so little for any of it, for knowing what you wanted. I did not know what I wanted. I knew only what was expected of me.
Why have you come here?
Because I lost my way. Walked outside the walls of the city and I felt a weight lifted from me.
How lovely for you.
I thought for the first time what I would choose. I do not wish to rule, I wish to live. To be free of all this endless plotting and striving. Crown will pursue war and victory at any cost. But as for me, I would take my daughter and her child and leave it all behind.
It's too late, Alicent. Why have you come here?
Aemon will soon fly to join Cole in the Riverlands. When he's gone, Helena as queen will be the crown's authority. If you come then to King's Landing, I will see to it that our guards throw down their arms. We will open the gates. We will shed no blood. You will enter as a conqueror. Once you take the throne, this senseless war must end.
What of Aegon?
He's broken beyond recognition. He lies in the dark, in pain and terror. He still heeds his mother. I believe I can prevail upon him to bend the knee if
No!
needed.
Still you imagine. You can have all you want, without paying too high a price. If I am to take the throne, I must take Aegon's head. And I have to do it for all to see. You know this. Choose. Will you shrink from what you set out to do, or will you see it through and make your sacrifice?
And you fly to the Red Keep in 3 days' time and you take your throne. Or you take me for a liar.
History will paint you a villain, a cold queen, grasping for power and then defeated.
Let them think what they must. I am at last myself, with no ambition greater than to walk where I please and to breathe the open air, and be free.
You speak as if from a distant dream.
Come with me. My part is here.
Whether I will or no, it's decided for me long ago.
Oh, it's the Starks. Or the Northmen. Oh, be nice. Otto? Oh, absolutely not. Oh my god, really? Oh. I'm quite disappointed with how that ended, but I thought it was a really good episode. But it felt like it was too much build up and not enough payoff. That said though, there also was a lot of payoff, I suppose, but just not quite in the ways I was hoping. Like, we obviously got the whole Daemon conclusion. We know he's on Rhaenyra's side, thank God. And that whole Harrenhal chapter has ended. So that's great. The Dragon Riders, or the new Dragon Riders, are obviously about to fly to war. We've got the people for the Triarchy people sailing for the blockade. We've got Corlys sailing for the blockade. So there's a lot of stuff going on. We had more Helena than I think we've had for this entire season, bar maybe the first episode. And that was interesting because she's obviously seen a lot of stuff. And that conversation she had with Aemond was brilliant. Larys running away with Aegon is quite funny. But I get it. And it's like Rhaenyra said to Alicent at the end there, she has to be seen to be killing Aegon to take the throne. So there's literally no other way around that. You know, he's going to have to get out of there if he wants to live. So that makes sense. I didn't actually quite catch what Otto was doing though. I saw he was in a cage. Let me just double check that a second. Okay, I've just rewatched that bit where we saw Otto in a cage, and it's not clear where he is. So that's interesting. Somebody's got him captured. So it could be that it's the Beesbury lot that the small council keeps talking about that are causing problems for the High Towers. Maybe they've taken him captive. Or maybe Aegon did? Is he in the cellar? The cellar. Is he in the dungeon at the Red Keep? Would Larys have put him in the dungeon at the Red Keep? Because he's obviously trying incredibly hard to be Hand, isn't he? I don't know. But anyway, I mean, that's obviously something for the next season. But there was a couple of bits which I absolutely adored in that episode. Well, there was a lot of stuff I absolutely adored in that episode. The bit when Rhaenyra flew to Harrenhal and obviously Daemon confirmed himself or repledged himself to her was amazing. I actually wasn't expecting him to do that. I don't know. It just felt very out of character for him well, not out of character because he is a bit unpredictable, but like, I didn't feel like he actually does want the throne. I think he likes the idea of the throne. I think he likes the idea of power, but I don't think he actually wants to be king. I think that's far too much responsibility for him. I don't think he likes being told what to do, and I don't think he likes having to answer to anybody, but I don't think he actually wants to be king. So I'm very glad that he's not following this whole weird I'm going to be king thing. And I thought it was really cool as well, the way he touched the werewood tree and obviously got visions. And the clips or the bits we were seeing obviously call back or call forward to the events of Game of Thrones was really cool as well. So yeah, he finally gets why Rhaenyra's doing what she's doing, which was just really cool. And obviously, I suppose the biggest thing for this episode would be Alicent showing up at Dragonstone. That's huge. I don't know if that's in the books, I don't remember it, but that was shocking. And it was... It just felt very... It was shocking, but it was believable. Because, and it kind of made sense of what she was doing in the last episode where she went out to the gods, not the Godswood, the Kingswood, and was just kind of walking around in nature and swimming in the lake and stuff. It kind of made sense of all of that. She's just trying to figure out who she is, because she's been a wife, a queen, a mother, a ruler, and now she has nothing. Like, she literally has nothing. I mean, I know she's still a mother, but her kids don't need her anymore. I mean, Helena probably does to some extent. But you know what I mean? Her dad's gone from court. Her husband's gone. Her kids are doing their own thing. She's no longer needed to rule or to even give advice. And I just think she's incredibly lost. And it was just really well acted as well, because... I'm gonna cry. You could just really see, you know, even despite the situation and the fact that they are essentially at war with each other, you could still see the bond between Rhaenyra and Alicent. I mean, it's obviously arguably not there anymore just because of everything that's happened, but there was moments there where I could have seen them hugging. Like, there were certain points where it wouldn't have surprised me if that had happened. Not that they would have made up and everything would have been lovely, but like, just a quick hug of regret that about everything that's happened before they kind of go off in their separate ways and wreak havoc across the realm. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's so difficult, isn't it? Because like, just all of everything that is brought up in this episode, like with Rhaenyra, again, being called weak because she's not wanting to go and burn people. And I don't know who's right. I get that if she wants to rule, she has to show that she's strong, because people will just walk all over her or try to overthrow her or whatever. But surely there's a way of doing that without actually killing people. I don't know. I'm so glad I'm not the queen. I'd make an absolute pig's ear of it, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming there's going to be a season 3. I can't imagine it not getting renewed. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we don't have to wait as long as we did for this one, because that was like a 2-year wait, wasn't it? Or longer. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm a little bit... I think I am happy with that episode. It just felt like quite a weak finale. But I'm also quite pleased that we didn't have lots of dragon fights, because I literally don't know how I'm going to cope with that. That's not going to be fun at all. So if we've got that next season, then that's going to be very difficult to watch. Anyway, I have rambled on long enough. But yeah, if you have watched these along with me, then thank you very much. I realise I'm not your kind of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon go-to reactor, just because I haven't actually reacted to any of the other Game of Thrones related stuff. That is actually one of my biggest regrets with this channel, just because I've already watched obviously all of Game of Thrones and the first season of House of the Dragon, so I cannot react to them. But yeah, in case you weren't aware, you can find my full-length reactions on my Patreon. The link is in the description below. You'll find the reactions over there to everything on my channel so far, so if that's something that interests you, then go check it out. But yeah, otherwise that's it from me. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.